All right, let me gently lead you through the House of the Rising Sun. This is an old song, and if you've never heard it before, it makes a wonderful instrumental. I mean, it's a great vocal too. I first heard the Animals do it with Eric Burdon back in the '60s, and everybody knows that. And that's a very iconic sound, isn't it? Everybody knows that sound. Um, I also heard Chet Atkins and Mark Knopfler jamming on it one time, and it sounded wonderful. And I stole a lot of ideas from them. I'm going to show you some of those those ideas. The song was originally called "A House in New Orleans," I think. And but anyway, let me lead you through it. So, to play the melody correctly, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the room of many a poor boy. And Lord, I know I'm one. That's the correct melody, as far as I know. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So I've got my boom chick going as my backing, and then the melody. I'm trying to sustain the melody notes while I mute the bass notes. So there's two separate things going on there. Now, let me just show you something here. When I go up to the high chord, I purposely slide up to it because that's what a voice, they call, you see that? They call the rising sun. So I try to get that, they call, that sound. So, boom. I go, which is a typical blues. So I hammer on the third, like that. They call the ride. And then I switch to that. And it's been E7th with a raised 9. And I'm using my pinky to do that. You see that? And I'm covering the two high strings, the B and the E, with my pinky there. Then now, in order to get that little trill and that kind of vocal thing that I do there, I go. As I do that, I can see this muscle sticking out here, and which means that I've put my hands to work a lot to get that kind of clarity on that trill. Let me just go through that. See that? And to join the two verses up, I do a little, which is just A minor, G, F, E, back to the melody. Now the second time, instead of going to lead up to the high thing, the second time you can do what I saw Chet do, and that is this. He used an augmented. Isn't that a great sound? It's a beautiful sound. So let me just play that through that last section for. Then So that's the basis and the basics of House of the Rising Sun. I also want to point out one little thing that I didn't do before, but I'm doing now that I'm instructing you on this. I'm just going to put this on right now. And that is, sometimes I do a little lick on the end of the verse, which people really like. And a lot of people, I hear guys playing this song and I hear some of my licks, which makes me very happy. That means that people like that stuff that I come up with. And I'll show you what it is. Instead of going, I go. That's it. So I go. So I'm using an E7th with an augmented. There, so I go A minor. It's kind of a funky little slightly outside lick that I really like, and so I put it in there years ago and I saw people light up when I played that lick. But when I play this song in tempo, sometimes I'll play a little faster than what I've been teaching you. So it'll sound like this. And the lick. And that's how you make it different and make it your own, by putting your own little personality on it. So I hope you enjoy working on House of the Rising Sun.